Alright guys, I got the Toyota in the garage. We're gonna start stripping some stuff off and get some of this interior stuff out. Start pulling wiring out, try to make it look a little cleaner. I got some parts in from what I ordered. I'm gonna show you what we got so far. I bought a complete Haltech wiring harness. That will be the dash that goes in it. It's called an IC7 digital dash. This is the computer for the complete harness for the 22RE. Some other wiring components, mount for the computer, wiring harness, more wiring harness, 750cc fuel injectors. This is all power steering stuff. After I get the motor a little more dialed in and stuff, we'll be doing power steering setup and high steer setup. And that is a EGR delete, but we're gonna get basically the wiring up under the hood, hopefully taken care of motor wise. And then we're gonna have to start with the power steering, which I already purchased. And then when I was pulling it in the garage, I tried to put it into two-wheel drive from it being loaded on the trailer, and I don't know if you could see it under there, but I got a puddle. Transfer case is leaking and it will not go into two-wheel drive anymore. So that will be the other project coming up here shortly, obviously. Transfer case, front and rear differentials, gearing, axles, all that stuff. It's gonna be getting some money thrown at it, so let's get to work. Alright guys, I got a lot of the interior out. Took some time, but dash is basically out. So when I originally did this, I just laid the 4Runner wiring harness over the body harness for the 1980, hoping to get a lot of this out with that standalone harness, get rid of a lot of the 88 4Runner or 89 4Runner parts out. So like that computer is going to come out. A lot of this bigger wiring should come out because it's all body stuff. It's mainly it was for like the ignition switch and stuff like that, and gauges. But with that standalone and that digital cluster, should get out of there. So seats back here, dashes and stuff. Not too bad. Still gotta start taking off a lot of the wiring for the motor too. So coming along. So we'll get her going. Alright guys. show you guys what we got so far. We got the wiring harness in. The old wiring harness is still kind of in here. I wanted to get it all hooked up, running before I pulled everything on what's not plugged in and what is. Because you still have to use some factory plugs like that, those ones. This is a coil upgrade, single coil upgrade. I was gonna go with the other coil, but this is gonna be cleaner up under here with that. So, like I said, ignore. There's a lot of wiring that's gonna get taken out of here. So, let's see if she'll start up for us. So hopefully with the tune and everything, and once I get the rest of the wires out, that surge will go away. A lot of the it'll start up cleaner hopefully and stuff like that. I ended up having to get this coolant idle temperature sender unit, or it's called something like that because the other one was rusted beyond belief. So I'll show you on the old throttle body. Right there. So, making progress. So, and I'll update you guys as stuff goes on. It's just been waiting on parts, stuff like that. So, but yeah. Thanks, guys.